G'day cocktail lovers. Today, for something different, I'm doing an unboxing. That's what the cool kids do on the internet, isn't it? Before you know it, I'll be doing reaction videos. This is a subscription cocktail club I joined. It was recommended by Steve, the bartender. And it's local, it's Australian, and they specialise in always giving you Australian ingredients, which I absolutely love. This is only the second box I've received. So I'm going to open it up and doubtless make a cocktail. Also, how cute is their tagline? Inside be tasty, so don't be hasty. Honestly, the tasty makes me want to be hasty. I have to turn it upside down to open it. This month's is a smoked cocktail. So I've got a little handy guide on safely using smoking kits. Fun fact, New York City, Spark 2007, in Soho's Taylor, Eben Freeman smoked Coke syrup and poured it with bourbon. The Whalen is often named as the start of today's smoked cocktail wave. There you go, a smoked Coke syrup. Sounds interesting. There's some packaging which is going to make a terrible mess in here, I think. They've actually provided a demerara syrup, which is interesting to me at least, because I don't think I've ever had a commercially made sugar syrup. I always make my own. So I'm very keen to taste what this is like. Cute little container that's got the wood chips in it. Oh God, I'm making a mess. It's so light, I didn't think it was full. But of course, wood chips are pretty light. It's a cool little UFO-shaped device for putting my wood chips in and flavouring my cocktail. Oh, actually, this is really fascinating. This super does look like UFO. I'm keen to see what this looks like when I smoke it. The first booze element, Solera Rye from the Gospel Distillery. I've had quite a few Gospel products in the past. Their two core range is the Solera Rye and the Straight Rye. Both really good, and they do some good limited editions as well. This is Australia's only specialist rye whiskey distillery that I know of. A lot of distilleries make rye whiskey, but then they make other sorts of whiskey too. The Gospel specialise in rye. There's a liqueur element in here as well, nocino. This is another local, the Marionette Distillery. So that's a walnut flavoured liqueur. Even more colourful packaging. Oh wow, that's gonna make such a mess. There's a box, what's in here? Ooh, okay. It is the butane torch for smoking. I forgot to get some butane, but I have another one in the kitchen that I can use tonight. Besides the actual cocktail elements, you get cards that have tips on them. Another fun fact, Solera, how this whiskey is named, it's an aging style where you don't fully empty a barrel when you're getting the whiskey out. You leave some in and then you add the new batch on top of it. So there's always the spirit of the original whiskey in there. The cards have all sorts of interesting suggestions on other cocktails you can use, and this is for the Marionette Nocino. Also has its own fun fact. Nocino was once considered a witch's brew in parts of Italy. Thought to have healing powers, used in small doses as a digestive or even a cold remedy. So this is practically health food that I'm having. I'm not exactly sure how this comes into it, but there's a Clint Eastwood quote. Sometimes if you want to see a change for the better, you have to take things into your own hands. Okay, so the actual cocktail recipe is an original they call the Smoking Gun. And it's going to be 30 mils of the Solera Rye, 30 mils of the Nocino, 5 mils of syrup, and then we're going to torch it with some red gum wood chips. I've actually had a smoking kit for a while for cocktails. I think I have not made a cocktail video with a smoked cocktail for a while, and I had applewood chips with this one. They both look like UFOs, which I quite like. So I think I'll make 2 of this cocktail, and I'll smoke one with applewood chips and one with Australian red gum chips and see how much difference that makes. To make the cocktail, in a mixing glass, we put 30 mils of the rye whiskey, then 30 mils or 1 ounce of the Nocino liqueur, then around a bar spoon or 5 mils of the demerara sugar syrup. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. I'm straining that into a rocks glass over a big chunk of sexy clear ice. For the smoking, we put the top on the glass, put the wood chips in, and set it on fire. I made 2. This has been smoked with the redwood wood chips that came in the kit. I need to try this. You really do get that campfire aroma when you bring it up to your nose or to your mouth. Now this one was smoked with the applewood chips that I've had for a while. You know what, it's a great drink. I guess arguably it's a variation on an old fashioned, But this red gum, it's definitely a richer smoke than the applewood. But if you get a smoking kit, which I do recommend because they can be fun, you can really experiment. Like, yes, wood chips is obvious, and most of the kits will sell you the wood chips as well. But you can experiment with herbs. I've done it with a cinnamon stick, break up a cinnamon stick and set that on fire. Basically, it adds a really interesting element. I think I'll make another video another day where I talk about the different ways you can smoke a cocktail, because there are a few ways to do it that range from the very light smoke to the more intense. This is the most intense way to get the smoke, get that whole campfire thing going. Just look, I'm double fisting while I'm camping. That's normal. Wow, so suddenly I just thought of a connotation there. Not good, but we'll move right along and just go, I've got two really tasty whiskey and walnut flavored drinks here, and there's just that little campfire aroma. I hope I didn't set any fire alarms off in the house with the amount of smoke I was generating, but it's all in a good cause. Two great drinks. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're looking after yourself wherever you are, and I hope to see you back here soon. Until I do see you again, I'm going to sit back, more of my double fisting bullshit. Until I see you again, I'll say cheers.